47 years ago, on June 27, 1976, a routine Air France flight, Airbus A304, 203, took off from Tel Aviv, Israel, heading for Athens, Greece. Little did the passengers on board know that their journey would soon turn into a harrowing ordeal that would test the resolve and courage of the State of Israel. The flight carried 246 passengers and 12 crew members, a majority of whom were Jews and Israelis. However, the normalcy of the flight took a drastic turn when, after a brief stop in Athens, 58 more passengers, including 4 terrorists, boarded the plane. 2 of these terrorists were affiliated with the Palestinian Liberation Group, while the other 2 had connections to Germany's revolutionary cells. As the clock neared midnight, chaos erupted as the terrorists hijacked the plane, seizing control and steering it away from its intended path. The 4 hijackers took the plane hostage and revealed their sinister intentions. Instead of heading to its scheduled destination in Paris, the plane was rerouted to Benghazi, Libya, where it was loaded with money. The hijacking of Air France Flight 139 had begun, and it was now a terrifying ordeal for all those on board. Among the passengers was a pregnant Israeli woman from Britain who was eventually released due to her illness. After a tense stopover in Benghazi, the Airbus continued its journey, landing at Entebbe Airport in Uganda at 3:00 am on June 28th. The situation escalated further as the Ugandan army surrounded the airport, forming a formidable barrier to any potential rescue operation. Inside the airport, around 100 Ugandan soldiers kept a watchful eye on the hostages, ensuring that no one could escape. The world was now aware of this dire situation, and the clock was ticking as the hijackers made their demands. The hijackers had a list of demands that included the release of 40 Palestinian terrorists from Israeli prisons and the liberation of 13 of their comrades held in various countries, including Kenya, France, Switzerland, and West Germany. Additionally, they demanded a ransom of $5 million. The Israeli government faced an agonizing decision as it was given a near 48 hours to comply with these demands. Negotiations were underway, but the emotional toll was immense, and time was running out. Israel's principles dictated that they did not negotiate with terrorists, but the lives of their citizens were at stake. In this crucible of conflicting principles and stark reality, the Israeli government formulated a daring plan, which they codenamed Operation Thunderbolt. This audacious rescue mission was to be carried out over 2,500 miles from home, on the Jewish Sabbath, making it all the more complex. On July 3, 1976, at 6:30 p.m., the decision was made. Brigadier General Don Tromron was appointed as the commander of this high-risk operation. It wasn't just any mission, it was the most dangerous airport rescue operation ever attempted. The Israeli commandos needed to act swiftly and decisively, hence the operation's name, Thunderbolt, reflecting its speed and power. Meanwhile, Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad, worked tirelessly to gather crucial information about the airport and its surroundings. While still engaging in negotiations with the terrorists, the Israeli military prepared a squadron of Lockheed C-130 Hercules transports for the daring raid. These transports landed at Entebbe Airport under the cover of darkness, and the commandos, led by Brigadier General Dan Shulman, had to contend with a sizable Ugandan military presence. To overcome this formidable defense, they employed a clever ruse. The plan involved using a black Mercedes limousine that had been carried on board to deceive them, Ugandan soldiers, making them believe that President Amin was present at the airport. On July 3rd, at 11 p.m., 4 Israeli Air Force planes executed a low and covert landing on the runway. The commandos deployed stealthily without alerting them. Ugandan army or the terrorists. The plan was to trick the Ugandan army into believing that President Amin was at the terminal. Amin was at the terminal, and this was successfully achieved using the decoy Mercedes. The commandos operated in teams with specific roles. The terminal team, responsible for releasing the hostages, the runway team, engaging the Ugandan army and terrorists, and the reunion team, gathering the freed passengers. and ensuring the safe evacuation. Their actions were not just roles. They were bonds forged in the crucible of a high-stakes rescue operation. The commandos quickly surrounded the hijackers and then engaged the Ugandan army. Within just 30 minutes, all hijackers were eliminated and the hostages were safely escorted to freedom. The commandos also destroyed nearly 30 Ugandan planes, ensuring that there would be no pursuit. This daring rescue operation showcased Israel's unwavering commitment to protecting its citizens and sent a powerful message to terrorists worldwide. The international community was both shocked and impressed by the audacity and success of Operation Thunderbolt, which set a precedent for future counter-terrorism efforts. However, this heroic mission came at a cost. 3 Israeli soldiers lost their lives, and 5 others were wounded. Among the fallen was Netanyahu, the unit commander and elder brother to Israel's future Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. Yonatan's bravery and leadership played a crucial role in the operation's success, making the Netanyahu family a symbol of courage in every Israeli home. In his honor, Operation Thunderbolt was renamed Operation Unravel, and the world grew. Up to news of this audacious mission, forever etching Yonatan's name in history as a true hero.